They make you jealous and make you think you're crazy. Don't fall for it.
Exato. Exato. Yes. Where are you going? Hold on. Checking your pause. Okay. You may proceed. Earlier, you did on my laundry. Just for money pause. I probably need to wash. How long are we giving them to join?
Mm-hmm.
I figured I'd I'll say while he's trying to go ahead and get ready and start. He's already logged into the game, so um, I'll say. But either way, I can go ahead and.
Or David.
Where is David, by the way? Is he?
He's still alive, if that's what you're wondering.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if he was dead, I assume somebody would have told me about a funeral. So, um, cool. Which case, I believe you guys are going to be.
Oh, they went and made a movie night without you.
That's okay. I got forgotten about. It's all good. This is why I don't plan things. What was I about to do?
Cool. I must say, in which case we will go ahead for
A large pot night.
A large pot.
let's see. Last left off, you guys were heading to. I'll say you guys were heading back into town with the with the captives that you had rescued, along with Rayon's. I'll say along with a two particular people that you're familiar with. I'll say Robin, the librarian, and Ray. I'll say someone who only Rayon is familiar with. I'll say Winverty. So that is some bullshit.
Ravenloft that way. Good.
I did forgo the elephant wasp, but I'm really sad about.
I mean, like I said, you can always go back to it.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
not going anywhere.
We don't get dinner off.
we know what gets in Ravenloft.
Let's see. Look at the map.
But the three of us could probably take one or two. As far as the other couple that are there, probably not.
If you were in, yeah, sounds right.
That's Zillow's head.
Nice. It's looking good so far. He has a tiny little head. I thought he was green. Or is he black?
Why thought he was green?
I don't know, because most Godzillas are green.
What's Godzilla?
Most of them at least look green. Okay, keep working on it, okay? Okay. I must say, if you guys were still in Richmulo, or if you were in Nova Vasa, then technically, yeah, you could have something resembling Christmas. Richmulo would definitely have something resembling
What
Christmas.
we're saying is we don't want Christmas. We don't want to see what Ravenloft has to offer as holiday presents. We don't want that.
Oh, like I said, I'm like in other countries, yeah, it would be a shit show. I was like, if you were in Richmond, it would just be, oh, hey, here's some booze, here's some bitches, and here's some gold. I don't know what I'll say what Christmas is like for the poor people is something else, but for the rich people, it's basically just a one big ass hedonistic event.
That's why I put some on my fingers so you can enjoy it.
I'll say, yeah, no, none of the other places really celebrate Christmas. They kind of have like a winter solstice festival.
This is just as fun.
Yeah, they would have like a winter solstice festival, so that people might dance in the streets and shit. But
They have
outside of that,
that. Is that a thing?
oh, hmm?
Do they have
That's pretty
winter
cool.
solstice here?
Yeah, there's winter here, but but a lot of the weather depends on the area you're in because some of these places don't have just because it's like almost none of these places actually have the exact same weather. So it could be summer in one land and like winter in another. Because remember, their entire ecosystem is kind of contained within the mist that they're trapped in.
Amen.
Okay. All right. Is there anything you guys plan on doing on the way back in particular, or are you just
I
heading back?
can't remember if there was something I wanted to explore, but I want to make friends with the person that smells the best.
What sort of scent are you looking for?
Something delicious. And it's okay if it's a werewolf.
Um, Person who still smells the best. You have two people here who obviously smell really different. One you're familiar with, Robin. Robin still smells really, really good to you for some reason.
That's her.
And I'll say the person who Rayon is carrying back.
Besides her.
And I'll say the
I said
person.
besides the person Rayon is carrying.
Hold on.
Okay.
When Birdie smells delicious,
She smells like she smells like a fresh. I say from what you're used to. She kind of smells similar to the
fresh cut lavender.
Sierra likes lavender. Luca does not like floral scent.
I'm not saying she smells like pretty much like nature, like the woods and waterfalls and I'll say fresh blooming flowers and sunlight and
That doesn't scream delicious to me.
yeah, she doesn't scream delicious, but it does. It's like wow, that's a very refresh. It's very refreshing.
Eat steak. You
It's a
know,
very refreshing scent. If you're just going for something that smells like meat, primal, these werewolves smell. These werewolves smell like steak. All these werewolves smell far more like meat than blood. The humans smell like blood. But there's enough werewolves here to where their scent is over. Their combined scent is catching your attention just as much as Robin's normal scent.
the werewolves are.
Their combined it's the combined scent of at least 15 werewolves that is equaling the scent that that is equal to the enticing scent of Robin. Robin has a different scent, but the combined must or whatever of these werewolves is equal to that.
Okay, I mean one werewolf to do.
Okay. Cool. You guys are traveling. Is there anything in particular that you're doing?
We're just going back to the thing to tell the people.
I'm making nice with the werewolves, and I'm gonna enact a feat that I don't need to roll for because that's easy. Just gets them to be
Okay.
more kinder to me. Let me find it for a second.
Sure.
I can enact this as many times I think as I have proficiency bonus. Let me find it. Let me find it. I'm pretty sure it was his character. They all run together at some point. There you go.
Mhm.
Huzzah!
Okay. Considering that this works because these werewolves that you have found are not soldiers. They are effectively commoners. That's the reason why they were actually captured and lived as opposed to the warrior werewolves who were murdered. Okay.
It only works on specific people.
Yeah, it says though they might fear you, commoners will extend to you every courtesy to do their utmost to help you.
I think that was just like a line in.
Well, that means it works on everyday people.
Well, the
It works
first
on
say that. That's why I was going by the first paragraph.
yeah. Those who look into your eyes can see that you have faced unimaginable horrors and that you are no stranger to darkness. Though they might fear you, commoners will extend you every courtesy. Unless you have shown yourself to be a danger to them, they will even take up arms to fight alongside you should you find yourself facing the enemy alone. So yeah, any NPC who has anyone who has no opinion of you whatsoever.
No, was that
pretty much you this allows you to take people
everyone, but even though like that would be scared of me, they would still help me. That's what that part.
Like I said, NPCs, commoners, like people who you see around here.
Yeah, but the first part would be okay. Like it works on everybody. That first part, that first paragraph.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, then that means that anyone who you met, enemy or or whatever, would instantly just.
Well, no, because remember I wear goggles. so they can't see my eyes. I wear glasses, pretty much, shades, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was like, this is a rallying cry to NPCs to get them to join your side.
I don't think that's how this is intended to be used, but I will get you more information with
I'm
you.
not saying the fact that you can go into a town and basically convince the entire town to be on your side is that. I said, unless you have shown yourself to be a danger to them. So, yeah, pretty much like I said, anyone who you come across. Followed you?
No, I'm still here.
All right.
Hey, what's that noise?
See.
No, like I said, we can. I will take your ruling for now, and we can come back to it at a later date. That's what I was saying. We don't have to do it now.
It's looking good so far. It's looking really good. Keep it up. Sorry. Yeah, I must say, I found an article. I found an article about it. Feature Heart of Darkness is Heart of Darkness an auto win for every social encounter.
Oh no, I don't auto win for every. I'm sure if the person is like aggressive and hates me, it's not going to work on them.
Yeah. I must say, from what I just read, from what I read, they literally just said the same thing that I said. It was like I think the key word here is commoner. People who
Well, no, that's okay. We don't said I will debate you when we're not in the middle of gaming, and once I have a lot more proof. That
okay.
I think that's how that works, but you know.
Okay. Cool. All right. But yeah, the werewolves. They look at you. They look at you a bit funny, but they definitely do not seem keen on opposing talking to you. They do seem a bit afraid of you.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll buddy up to the nicest looking one.
Okay. One of them seems to be willing to. I mean, they're all willing to talk to you, but only one of them seems to kind of look at you and not be like. One of them seems to be talking to you less out of fear and more out of reverence. The rest of them seem to be conversing with you out of fear.
I mean, okay, but what's the one that's talking to me out of reverence? That's like, pretty chill. Is that the one that's the nicest looking one?
It's not the nicest looking one, but it's the largest one. It's the largest one. He seems to be kind of he's like, thank you for rescuing us. We are in your debt. Please forgive the others. He's gonna look back at them. They're still a little shaken. Yeah.
Oh, well then. That's okay. Don't feel any different about them. They are what they are, but so long as you understand, why don't after we get back we kind of go and you and I have a few private drinks.
They're gonna kind of look at each other. He's gonna, let's see, persuasion.
Persuade. There's a skill I haven't used so far. Just looking. I'll just use charm person. Or would it
He
be
seems to
calm?
be he seems to be looking he looks at you and he's looking back at his crew.
I promise.
They
Fine.
you can see that they you can kind of see that they are kind of giving him a look of like they're not saying don't do it, but they're kind of giving him a you don't want to do this, probably is going to end up bad type look. Yeah, he will he will hold out his hand to kind of quell their what looks to be quelling their fear. Of course, you saved our I must say you saved our lives. It is the least that we can do for you. Is I will be the one who comes with you for drinks.
Good boy. Now, do you like to be
Yep.
scratched behind the ear or between the ears? Like, how do you like to be? Like, do you like belly rubs? You like playing fetch?
Uh, Evan's going to kind of look over his shoulder at you.
I know someone who likes belly rubs.
I'll say Evan's going to be like, they're still. He was like, they're people, not dogs.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty much the same thing. People are like dogs too. Not all people. I will give you. I will give you that. Not all people are like dogs.
I mean,
But
I'm gonna look over and be like, actually, no, they were pretty close when we were creating them.
okay.
They will kind of look at you. A couple of them will chuckle, and the rest of them will kind of chuckle in kind. A funny joke, miss. You are a very humorous one. A couple of them still, and I was like, you'll notice that the largest one who you're talking to looks at them and starts laughing a bit louder, as if he's kind of like, laugh, motherfuckers. And it was like, it is some of the fakest laughter that you've heard, but they seem to be trying to like force laughter through obviously increasingly worried faces.
Like,
I,
oh,
I
thanks.
do not need I do not require such things, but the drinks will suffice if that is okay with you.
Yes. Oh, but I can promise you drinks are more than what we'll be doing. Don't worry. I will take very good care of you.
Um, you can see he is increased in nervousness. The others kind of the others are just kind of walking with their heads down. The humans look kind of confused. Um, Robin seems to kind of like shuffled up a bit ahead. Um,
Yeah, I don't even pay Robin any attention.
yeah. All right. Okay. You guys will make your way back to the inn or the tavern, more or less.
Yeah. I will reach out mentally to Ravenloft and let Ravenloft know I found Winberry.
Dude, how the hell did you do that?
Still not sure, but she doesn't remember me. Trying to figure that out.
Dude, that's amazing. I'll say, have you found anyone else?
No. Bunch of werewolves.
Werewolves? What the hell? Hell are werewolves doing here?
I don't know. There's a lot of weird things here. Looks over at looks over at what's her face.
Hmm.
I'm about to say, and you couldn't have found anyone better. You had to find a stick in the mud, literally.
Yeah. Well, once I've figured out what's wrong with Marie, I will most likely be sending her the very large.
Mm.
Well, I don't know. There's not going to be any easy way for her to do that. So we'd have to send her with a what do you call those people with the pointy ears and the faces that are like midnight?
He was like, I was following you with the pointy ears, but don't exactly know the rest of it.
Like the one
Thought you
guy.
were talking about thought you were talking about elves, but
No, not just any elves. The ones who go through the mist.
Then they're not always right.
oh, you mean those Vistani? Those that weird collection of people. I think they call themselves Vistani. Yeah, they're just. I mean, they might not say. I mean, some of them might be elves, but at least from what I've seen, the only thing that puts them apart is the fact that they wear colors.
Well, I will have to find one of those to take her back to, unless you can get here.
Yeah, no, I'm not going through that mess if I can help it. But we'd have to wait for Vistani to come through. I must say to come through here in the town before I could even try to hire one.
That's fair. I don't think they came through ritual.
Yeah, there's no. So yeah, there's no taxi service. You can just call them.
Yeah, sure I have. I guess she'll stick with us until we find a way to get back to Richmond. Get her.
No, so he's gonna be like he was like you probably should he's like even then he was like even then should probably give her I say if you'd be willing to I guess wait a few more days, still trying to heal up a bit.
Reach out,
That's it.
check before I send her.
Hmm?
He said he'd reach out to him and double check before he sends her.
He's like thanks. He was like thanks. As soon as we get out of the infirmary, be happy to take her.
Glass
Wait,
onions
the
on that.
infirmary? Why are
Yeah, we
you
kind of got. He was like, yeah, me and the other adventurers kind of got messed up he's like me and the other adventurers kind of got messed up in the harvest.
Oh, right. With the heart. That's right. I told you not to, but you always do.
I mean, it was fun. Yeah, you should see you should see the other guy. That's cool. Good job, Alexander. And by the other guy, I mean the people who died. We live though.
I would assume so. Although technically, you would live regardless, and I would be able to talk to you from wherever you are at. Huh. I sure hope you live.
That's a good question. If we die, do we get to leave here?
I doubt it.
So does that mean we just keep recycling in here, or do we just die and stay? That's find one of it was like find one of the I'll say find one of the ones that we don't like and kill them and see what happens to them.
Well, with any luck, we'll find Syria, and we can test it on her.
Oh, that'd be nice. I don't think she's going to be coming here to pay us any visits. Fairly certain she sent us here just to die, or at least to suffer. She's on some bullshit. And he's like, okay, well, if you, he was like, well, if you can get a solid answer out of your, you can get a solid answer out of your sister, then that'd be great. And um, I'm going to relax for a bit, and guess I'll hear from you eventually.
Yep. I will reach out to you and contact you when I have an update.
Awesome, cool. Be safe. Don't die. I must say, don't die. Technically, the family plan is in your hands.
So what?
Family plan. You're the one able to talk to all of us.
That's fair. I do run the party line, I suppose.
All right. You'll hear something. You'll hear a strange noise you've never really heard before. Sounds like a click, and then a long drawn out tone before it just fades out.
Weird.
Winverdi is just kind of sitting in the chair at the stool. I must say at the bar. Her head's kind of leaning on the bar. Still seems a bit out of it.
Okay.
I'm like,
Bartender, can you get me a
yes,
hot
sir.
for her?
Get you a what?
Hot toddy. Tea without.
Let's see. He'll look back and be like, one moment. He'll knock on one of the kegs. Young lady will walk back out. He's gonna be like, we have a we have an order. We have an order coming up for one of the for one of the saviors of the city. And she was like, oh, so you saved the city, huh?
Who the heck is that?
Hmm?
We've not seen her before, right?
She is. She seems. She is. She was here when you guys first came here. She is every bar that you've gone to that has Sebastian in it. Each bar seems to have a different tiefling in it.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
We.
so yeah, she's the barmaid here. She was like, she'll look at you. She's like, oh, well. She was like, well, thank you so much for saving us from those foul, crazy beasts. I'm forever in your debt. And she'll look at it. She's like, oh, and she was like, oh, and you even brought home a damsel, you cat.
Well, this is my sister, but
She'll smirk and she'll be like, so she's single.
I'm as single as you want me to be, baby.
She said she's single.
Oh, did she say she's single?
Yeah. He said that's your sister, and she was like, oh, so she's single then.
Oh yeah, we're both single.
Hmm.
We like to keep them in the family.
She's gonna look confused for a moment, and then she's gonna smirk and be like, we don't get your kind around here that often. Sebastian's like on the clock, and she's like, ah. She'll kind of pout and walk to the back. She was like, fine, go get the orders.
I gave you hugs.
Okay. Winverdi will kind of sit up from the counter, and she's gonna be like, "I didn't know that you were alive."
Well, didn't realize anyone was alive.
Hmm?
So,
Most excited.
I don't know. I don't know what any of my presents are, so I don't know which one to be excited about.
realized anyone was alive.
I'm sure I will be most excited about the one that you got me. No?
Yeah. Didn't
Okay.
realize who I ran into with Ravenloft. He is one area north of here. Glad your memory came back.
She's gonna be like, it's now that the voices are starting to now that the voices are starting to peter out. It's becoming more. It's becoming far easier to. I say it's becoming far easier to figure out what exactly is going on.
Oh,
I remember. I must say, she's like, I remember. I remember waking up here, and I've been traveling quite a bit. I found. I came across these rather flamboyantly covered caravan travelers. I didn't have any money, but they did. Not say I didn't have any money, but they did take me in and brought. Must say brought me to this land. Unfortunately, the caravan was in the middle of the night. The caravan was attacked and driven off by a band of was attacked and driven off by whatever those creatures were. I tried to fight back, but I tried to fight back, but they captured me, and I got dragged in front of some sort of tall black spiral tower. Then something started talking to me, and it kind of just went blank from there. I don't know how long it's been.
well, it's been about, what, 2 weeks since we got here?
More. I
Not
must say,
even that.
for I must say, you would say, yeah, it's been close. It's closing in on about 2 weeks. Since must say since Rayon's been in this world.
I thought he
Must
meant
say, yeah,
to the
yeah, it's
to
been
the
about yeah,
country.
yeah, no, it's been about 2 weeks for Rayon since you effectively woke up here. Um, yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since Rayon woke up here. She's gonna be like, well, what are you talking about? It's she was like, what are you talking about? She was like, I've been traveling around here for at least 2 months before that happened.
Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Time does seem to function differently. I didn't have Ravenloft in here. But either way, The goal is keep everyone in the same spot front and get you to first of all where Ravenloft.
What's a Rishmalot?
Probably the safest of all of these realms.
Ooh.
She's gonna be like, there's more realms?
We get there, and it's encased in holy fire.
What?
When we get there, it's going to be encased in holy fire.
Why is it encased in holy fire?
Because you done jinxed it, and it's one of the safest places to be.
Well,
Now it's not going to be.
I mean, we've already sort of implied that that's where David's backstory is hiding. So that's it, but I put my backstory there too for the time being. Well, we'll kill two birds with one fire.
It is the safest. It is the safest place that you guys it's the safest place primarily because it's the only place where you guys have built allies so far.
Yeah, I mean technically the Baroness of the land will destroy.
You have been amicable and cordial with what is effectively the weakest yet the strongest. I say the weakest yet one of the strongest Dark Lords this realm has.
I will take your word for it, sir.
What? I mean, you guys didn't do anything to piss her off. You guys actually did really well as far as you know.
Take your word for it, sir. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like, wait, are you planning on trying to piss her off? Just,
No, I was agreeing with you.
no. I say the only thing that she was even mildly upset about was the fact that what's his face turned her down.
You would think she'd be used to being turned down all the time, but I mean,
Not really. Most people don't turn her down because they know because on average turning her down means that she kills you. So most people are willing to sleep with her just to not die.
You got a baby.
oh yeah, I saw that.
She was like, well, I guess at some point we should try to get to this Rishmulak place. Hopefully once I wake up or so.
Yeah. Probably get a nap or long rest.
That would be nice. You will see the I'll say you will see the werewolves that are in. I'll say the werewolves that are in the I'll say the werewolves that are in the that are in this place with you. You will see them start to perk up and look around. They see. I'll say they do not seem to be happy right now.
I will stand and say, "Get behind your new friend," and I will protect you.
The ones in here are just kind of looking at you like, the hell is she talking about?
I'm talking about to the werewolves I traveled with.
Okay. They seem instinctually willing to do so. The other ones who were here before you, I'll say the ones who were, you were here actually trying to guard the place with originally when you first came here. They're just kind of looking at you like, what the hell is she talking about? And they kind of look at them almost like, you disgrace yourselves.
Don't talk to them like that.
They'll kind of look they'll look at you as like, we will. I must say, like do not presume to speak to us in such a manner, human.
Ha! Joke's on you. She plucks her ears. I'm not human, assholes. Just because they are different as to what they can do doesn't give you the right to talk down to them. Hate tone, so like
Their weakness is enough for
I
us
will
to
take
speak
it.
speak to them.
We about to have a bar fight. Remember.
Oh, it's not going to be a fight. It's going to be a massacre.
You speak, Masa. You speak very, Masa. You talk too much for an outsider.
Oh, I'm going to show you how much I can talk. I like drawing my sword. Now watch your tongue. I might be forced to do something I was trying not to do.
Some of them seem to be looking at you. The others, the others, the others will kind of start to pile out of the rooms, and the humans will kind of like scurry over into the corners as these werewolves just kind of attempt to start trying to surround the group.
Is the hot toddy I requested ready yet?
You can smell it getting ready.
Hold on.
Masa, you can smell it getting ready. These werewolves are kind of snarling and growling, like they're getting ready to attack. Some of the other werewolves are like, please just calm down. We don't need to do this. It was like, shut up, traitor. Perception checks from Rayon and Tatsuka.
Okay. I don't know if roll 20 does haste me. Perception check. 26. 26.
Okay. 23. Okay. Even though all this is going on in here, it does seem strangely quiet outside. And you can hear two sets of footsteps approaching the inn. And you hear some light jingling that sounds almost like bells attached to something.
Idiots, do you hear that?
The werewolves, all of them, I'm gonna say you notice most of them. I'm gonna say you notice that the civilian ones seem to tense up.
Are their ears doing like Titan and Asuka stuff do?
Yes.
Like turned around listening behind them while the one's listening behind them while the other one's pointed at us?
Out of this room down here near the front, you will see this werewolf burst through the door and come running, hopping on top of the table. He's gonna like it was like they're here, flee. I'll say the werewolves seem to scramble. I'll say looking at each other as they all start. They all seem to go into a mass panic and start running towards the nearest exit that is not the front door.
Stop, you bastard. Just calm down. We heroes who save this town will save your asses too. Just duck in a room somewhere and keep quiet.
I need a persuasion roll against what they are determining is intimidation.
19. Oh my god, what just happened? Oh, there we go. 19. I thought it was my eyes. It was a roll 20. 19, 19, 19. Where's my persuasion? 25. Yeah, one BB. Unless the 36 don't count.
Hmm?
Is it the 26 or the 13?
Yeah, advantage.
Okay, hold on. Advantage. I would like to use a meta point to change the roll. Let me make sure I have this. Where's my meta points? They're still down. Not that. Euro, no, not that. Definitely not that. Casting, imbue touch. That's not. Oh no, there's no way I could reroll and get a 20. Number of points to roll. Yeah, number two for home points. Never mind, there's nothing I can do.
Okay. They're conflicted, and since it's not like an outright beating of your score, they're still moving towards the exit, but like they're kind of arguing with I'll say the ones that you saved are arguing with the ones who are the warrior class.
That's fair. I'm going to move to sit. This is the front door over here, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to move to sit on the table so that I will greet the first person that comes in.
Okay. Cool. Well, sitting right there, I must say you will hear the jingling. You will hear the jingling of bells as it reaches the front door. Rayon, you will notice that all of the werewolves, I'll say the ones that you saved, seem to be cowering. The ones with the weapon, I'll say the ones that are the warriors, seem to have their swords, like their swords and spears and clubs drawn. They seem to be trembling. Trembling with fear, but trying to look like they're holding their ground. The sound of footsteps will stop outside the door. You will hear a growling coming from outside the door.
I will growl back just as loud.
It's like it's a low growl. It sounds actually like the werewolves.
Well, that's okay.
But I must say, yeah, it's a very low growl. It's kind of like almost as if it kind of the way that an animal would if it notices that whatever it was looking for is in here.
That's right. I will growl in return, but my growl will be louder and more angrier that somebody's infringing on my territory.
Okay. You will hear a very soft voice, like a very soft, feminine, like, shh. Don't worry, it's okay. The door will open.
Has what's his face brought the tea out?
Yes, it is about to make its way out. You will see this young lady walk in.
Why does she look familiar? Did we run into her before, or is this just
Yeah.
an image you've used before? Maybe this is an image I saw online.
It's an image you've probably seen online, but no, you have not seen her before. She walks in with what looks to be a branded, like some sort of branded wolf. She is wearing this red cloak that seems to be that you don't notice any wind, but the cloak seems to kind of be moving, like similar to Spawn. She'll look at you. You look the way that you look in your image token right now, right?
Yes. I am myself.
Okay.
Like
All right, cool. She'll just look towards you and she was like, kind of smiling. Hello, miss.
well, you know your place. That's good. That's a start. May I ask why you are here?
I came here to get a drink. She'll look towards the werewolves. They seem to be she seems to be the one they seem to be recoiling in terror from.
That's fine. Unfortunately, the bar is closed. We ask that you take your patron and your dog somewhere else.
I'm gonna say, she's gonna be like, "Is that right, Sebastian? Are you closed?" He was like, "Oh."
Yeah, okay, asshole. You and I gotta have work to protect a group of people, and you're making it hard. Look, you're not
I'm
welcome.
gonna say she's gonna look at you like, "I'm not here." She's like, "I'm not here to do what they think I'm here to do."
Oh, so you're
She,
gonna just get your drink and leave them alone?
I didn't come. This isn't. Must say they aren't what I came here for. I was coming through the neighborhood and I noticed a significant lack of those tree like abominations.
Oh, you're welcome for that, by the way.
So you're the ones I have to thank for that. Why, thank you so much. It must say, them being gone makes my job so much easier.
I don't like how you said that.
The werewolves kind of growl. They see, I must say, you'll hear one of the werewolves in the back, kind of, this one right here. um, it was like, "Do not believe her lies. It was like, she is here to kill us. It is all that she exists to do."
Well, don't worry, guys. Again, you guys stay behind me. Put me between her. I got you. And then in exchange, you can call me your god queen.
Like we would commit such heresy. The Dark Lord would have our heads.
Well, fair enough. You can just call me Mistress then.
They'll look. It was like we are thank. It was like, "We are thankful for you we are thankful for you saving our people, but not so much that we would bow our heads to you."
I didn't say you had to bow. You don't even have to kneel. I'm just asking you to call me a title.
We do not give titles to humans.
Again, she points to the air and says, "Not human. I am so much better than that."
You may as well be. I'm gonna say,
the humans in the room.
She's going to smile and she's gonna they're charming, aren't they? The one in the back is going to look and say, it's gonna look at her and it was like, you dare stroll in here. It was like, "You dare stroll in here with Farkas, pretending as if everything is okay."
I wouldn't antagonize her, guys. You're gonna pick. There's nothing I can do about it.
She's gonna be like, "I don't know what you're talking about." "I don't know what you're talking about. This is just a," she was like, "This is just a simple," she was like, "This is just a simple wolf that I found along the way." And he's been following me ever since.
I also want to call bullshit on that lady, but that's just because I know animals.
So do I.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling bullshit.
I must say, as she looks across the room directly at across the room at your brother.
Oh, hold now. No. And she like transfers her sword to her other hand, and she rolls up her sleeve and transfers it back, and she rolls up the other one. We not fitting to do that. Get your eyes off my brother before there's definitely going to be something that goes down.
I'm gonna say, Evan's gonna be like, oh, but when I do it, it's a problem. Okay, I see.
Okay, it's different because she's obviously a bad person. Okay, so she's not looking at you like, "Oh, I want to fuck him." She's looking at, "Oh, I'm gonna murder this guy, so or make him my slave for all of life." You know, I'm trying to.
I'm gonna say she'll smile at you. She was like, "You have a cunning eye." I will say that I was looking for a bit of an upgrade, but.
Oh, you
this one will. And I say, she was like, she was like, "Actually, it seems that I've come to the right place." like the wolf next to her will kind of growl, and she will say, "Do not worry, you will do for now." And it'll kind of like,
Yeah. But
you might say the werewolves in the back. It was like, return Farkas to us.
oh, he's your friend, so don't let anything happen to him.
I say she was like, why don't you come back and take him? Don't worry. She was like, don't worry. She was like, you are more than welcome to come. You are more than welcome to try and you are more than welcome to see if he's willing to come with you. Farkas, do you want to go back with your brothers and sisters? It will. I must say, the sigil on his head will glow as it starts growling at them. They're like,
Oh, arcane to figure out if it's like a rune she's using to control him or if it's like a spell. I mean, it's obviously.
I would also like to roll Arcana.
This would be more of a. You can roll Arcana or Religion. I'm gonna say Arcana at a higher level, Religion with a lower difficulty.
They're both the same, so I'll aim for religion for the lower difficulty.
Okay.
18.
On the dice?
No. 18 total. 14 on the dice floor for religion. 18.
Okay.
Wait, Matt's rolling too.
I roll.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. So, both of you kind of, let's see.
Hold on.
For I must say, from.
Just be Google because.
Okay. So, for Tatsuka,
Mhm.
the symbol on his forehead. I must say the symbol on his forehead and some of the runes that you are seeing glowing on his body. They're not runes per se, but it's the best that you can interpret it as. Effectively, I must say, as far as you can tell, there's something eldritch there's something eldritch in shape and form. It's not, I must say, it's not fully arcane, and it's not. It's tied to something otherworldly, not like the gods, but otherworldly, something from beyond. Rayon, you recognize these. These, I must say, these symbols that are on this wolf are from one of the great, one of the what are considered the forgotten gods. From the forgotten gods, some sort of gods that existed long before the gods.
That's great. Is it magic?
It is. This is basically like something from whatever this power is being pulled from the equivalent of some sort of great old one. That was a pretty high Arcana roll, and considering what you are, you recognize some of these symbols. It seems as if it's trying to. It seems as if it's seems as if it's trying to be. Seems as if she tried to disguise it as something else in case. And it would easily trick people. It would easily trick other people, but it would not trick a god such as yourself. As a god, you are familiar with other gods. This is a being known as these are runes and markings from a creature known as Therisdune.
Yeah.
You must say you know what Asteris doing. What others would know, must say what mortals know, what mortals and gods who have been trying to keep and gods who have been gods that you are familiar with have been putting a concerted effort into trying to keep hidden away is known as the chained oblivion.
Huh. So again, what Matt wants to know is if it's magic or if it's just
It is, I must say, it is. Let me check. Pull up her sheet. This is magic. You are familiar enough with that to know that it is not. You're familiar to know that it is magic from. It is magic from her. It is magic from her god, not from her.
it's Christmas Paul.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Okay. I would like to use this.
Hmm? Okay. Let's see.
I believe my spell casting ability.
See. Choose one creature object magical effect within range. Let me see what this is.
No shit, Sherlock.
Okay, I need to look up something real quick.
But Lynn's supposed to text you before she gets home.
Yeah, I don't. I know I told them to don't
Let her freeze on the porch till she does text. And then if she bangs on the door, then you go, "Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't."
It going outside with the stuff on and the cold. They just want it. That's what they're on the
Okay.
Go.
Lay down.
No.
Lay down. Lay down. Titan. Lay down. No, sir. Oh, you can't stand there with the door open too long.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Okay. I'm looking at. Let's see. Okay.
Well, then it wouldn't be so bad. You would be starting out with everything.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Starting out with-
I will. I'll say because of. Because of what you know. I will not have. I must say because of what you know. I will. I must say I will let you get your magic back for that because you would know that wouldn't work.
Because what?
I said you would know that this wouldn't work because this is a curse.
Okay, that's what I was asking. I said, is it-
Yeah, I'm gonna say because I was trying to read what it is. It says magic was imbued from your god onto. I'm gonna say magic was imbued from your god onto this thing. It is effectively a curse. And that's why I had to look. I was like, can dispel magic remove curses? It was like, no, you need to use remove curse. Remove curse is a different spell. So they said dispel magic is not the same as remove curse.
Yeah, I don't have that. Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
okay. I'm gonna say you. I will. I'm gonna say since you are knowledgeable enough, I will not have you use your magic for that because you would know that wouldn't work.
Evan might have it. He's a cleric.
Okay, I will pass that information along to Evan.
See if Evan actually. Let's see. Evan's gonna be like,
The floor.
oh, he's cursed. He's got. Evan's going to look at her. Pulling up Evan's sheet. Pulling up Evan's sheet. Eventually. Okay.
I did take a short nap while
Oh, why did you take a nap while you were there?
we started playing a movie.
They slept on.
Well, I got halfway through.
We can watch Violent Night after we get back from Mom's house.
What's Violet?
Mhm. Yeah. It's Santa being all badass.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna make it.
Evan's. I'll say.
Yeah, well,
Evan's going to look towards you, look towards her, and be like, and all he's going to do is just kind of shake his head and like,
what was the charisma for?
huh?
The charisma for?
That was for Evan.
Yeah, but like, what was it for?
I'm gonna say, Rayon just communicated with Evan, asked him to do something, and Evan's like, no.
I just told Evan that the wolf is cursed.
I was asking if he had removed curse.
Yeah, I know. And
I'm gonna say, Evan, does he actually? Let me see if he actually even has that prepared. Spell magic. It is not even prepared, so he couldn't do it if he wanted.
And we hadn't had a long rest yet, so.
Yeah. At the earliest, he could do it in 8 hours.
I don't really like peppermint.
I'll say, but it is not one of the spells that was selected for him.
Okay.
this is why she took a bite of one donut and then proceeded.
Well, you can't have
Yeah.
any more sleep anyway, so it's okay.
I say,
Right.
I say, she will look. She was like, so was it? She will say, was it just? She was like, was it just you who? She will say, was it just you who? I say, she will say, was it just you who? Who got rid of that scourge?
Well, no, me and my party. I'm not telling you who. They can come out and let you know who they are when they want to. Mama ain't raised no snitch.
Rayon is still sitting there looking at Sebastian, like motioning his drink forward.
How bad is it?
No, that's.
I'm gonna give this.
Better go to the doctor.
I already went. I went today.
Lynn,
Okay. She
I want to talk to Mommy.
you said Rayon does what? What'd you say Rayon does?
It's just a minute.
he is going to drink the tea that he had gotten from Inverti.
Okay.
Actually,
Cool. All right. She's I say she's going to start making her way into the door and start making her way towards the bar.
I told him I couldn't go back.
She'll stop right here, look at you, and she's gonna stop right here, look towards you, and be like, she's like, I do not believe that. Is there a problem?
Yeah, I don't trust you. You wanna know why? Because bitches wearing white and red that look like a fucking candy can aren't to be trusted.
Rayon's gonna be like, technically don't trust anybody.
She's gonna smile at you and be like, so what about your skin and your hair?
What about my skin and my hair? My skin's not white.
Your hair is rather red.
Yes, but I said a person who wears white and red can't be trusted. I'm not wearing white and red. My hair is red. There's nothing else on me that's white.
Sebastian, your patrons seem to be a little erratic.
That's okay. Any damages occurred will come out of your pay. She's saying that to the chick.
Could I please go and get my drink?
No, I will have one brought to you. What do you have?
Oh, so you're paying for my drinks. That'd be great.
I didn't say I was paying for your drink. I said, you go ahead, tell the bartender what you have. You sit right here in this chair, and I will have a drink brought over to you. You don't need to hit the bar.
Sebastian, is she your hostess now? No, she's not. Oh, well, I'm surprised she's trying to seat me.
Sir, oh, you know what? You're right. Go for it. So she's gonna I'm just gonna come over here and stand, and I'm a motion for all the werewolves to get like, to move over this way.
They do not argue and fight with you on that, as they all start clustering together, kind of forming a bit of a like phalanx looking thing.
Are they doing like German Shepherd crying? I want some German Shepherd crying.
She will casually just kind of walk up here. You'll visibly see Evan tense.
Bro, just move away. God damn it. Why are you still sitting there? Fuck up.
Because Evan is high enough level to where he can actually, when Verdi will just kind of like slide over in the chair like,
She's not. No, she's not sitting there.
She's gonna sit at the bar. She's going to look. She's going to look over at you, Rayon.
No, that's not my pet.
She's gonna look over at you, Rayon, and she's gonna kind of cock her head to the side, and she will kind of look you up and down with a smile.
Place for my team.
Oh, that's fine.
As she's looking at you, she'll smile and be like, "My, what a lovely set of arms you have."
Better to like.
You see her looking at her gaze. Her eyes seem to be looking slightly below where your arms are. They seem to be looking like directly underneath them. You are.
Or not low enough.
Is she looking at my abs or lower?
Let's see. She seems to be looking. She seems to be looking at your. She seems to be looking around like the area around like your rib cage. Give me a perception check. Okay. She is looking, I must say, based on what you can tell, it takes you a moment to catch on. She seems to be looking at where your second set of arms would be.
Huh. Strange. Rayon is going to cock his head sideways and be like, "Have we met?" I don't know if Brian can hear me.
Did you hear him, Brian? Hello? Brian?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I didn't want them to be in that form of a cluster, but
Sorry. Okay. I'll say, what'd you say, Matt?
I said, "Have we met?"
We have, must say, we have not. She was like, we have not. It's just that I have this one, I have this wonderful gift of, I have this wonderful gift of, let's just say, seeing people for who they truly are.
So,
Although I don't exactly know what you are, but must say, but I know must say, but I can she'll must say she'll say, but I can tell you one thing. You will hear in your head, you are definitely not from here.
interesting. Um,
That seems must say her doing that seems more like telepathy.
I would like to know her current hit point.
Okay. 114.
Excellent. Um, I'd also like to know her AC.
oh,
Actually, just go ahead and give me the whole listing. Go ahead, the whole list.
Hmm?
Know about her within the time.
Okay. I'll say while she's doing that, armor class 13. Current hit points. 114. No damage immunities or resistances. One ability score or saving throw.
I specifically want to know what her wisdom save is.
Wisdom save, I'll say wisdom save of I'll say wisdom save is she's maxed out wisdom at 20. Wisdom save, I'll say wisdom save of plus 11.
Okay.
oh, that's not bad. None of my spells are wisdom based.
So 1d20 plus 11.
Alrighty. Rayon's going to look at her and go, I don't know why they're so scared of you.
She'll smile back and be like, "Don't." Are you saying that are you saying that out loud or?
Oh yeah, no, that's not loud.
Okay. She'll say, "I don't know why either. She was like, the only people who should be afraid of me are the ones who actually are." She'll look over in the corner at them.
Don't look this way.
Um,
Don't look this way.
you will feel them kind of cowering as she kind of looks up at with that momentary glance out the corner of her eye. They kind of like back up a bit and kind of ready their weapons.
Let me buy you a drink.
Thank you. She
We're not
she,
fighting. You can have your weapons at the ready, but we're not fighting. This is a nice establishment. I would like to be able to go to the next one without being told I have to sit outside.
Yeah, Sebastian's going to be like, yes, it would be great if you all could. It was like it would be great if you all could not fight in here. Especially, and I'll say we're all patrons. We're not like those weird, creepy abominations that have been wandering about. We all are civil. We all have fairly decent intelligence scores. So
What about that?
let's not fight. And she was like, "You are correct." She was like, "You are correct." She was like, "I'm just coming from a." She was like, "I'm just coming from a job, so I have no." She was like, "So I have no intentions of actually working off the clock." And I say she'll smile and say she'll smile and be like, "Do you have any apples?" She was like, "Do you have any apple cider here?" And he was like, "We do." And she was like, "I think I'll take some of that." Um, she'll look to you, Rayon. She'll look to you, Rayon, and be like, "I assume." She was like, "I assume that you're a part. You're a member of the party that took care of those creatures."
Among other things.
She will smile. And I say, "You have my most sincere thanks. I it would have taken me quite some time to be able to. It would have taken me quite some time to be able to manage to deal with that myself, if at all. Dealing with creatures like that was not my specialty. Um, it's not exactly what I was trained to do either.
Fargo has some shit that I could literally terrorize this woman. It has to be Rayon. Rayon is he's good to talk to people. He's still not Fargo could make her hate herself. Did we level up?
We were close.
Not yet. You're close to it.
That's why I was like, fight the elephant wasp. We would be definitely close enough.
She will look towards you and she'll look towards Evan and be like,
Time out. I thought we were giving credit to the elephant wasp because I
did
credit.
She wants to go back and fight them again and get more XP.
Did we get credit for them?
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
I counted them in. She wants to go back and fight them again to get more XP.
Fought them and defeated them. So Sierra was like, XP. Let's go back and actually defeat them. We only need to.
You got credit for defeating them. She wants to actually go and defeat them.
Yeah, because you said we would get more XP if we fought them.
Okay. Continuing back on to the situation.
She'll look at you and look at Evan and will say, "Are you?" She will say, "I do." She will say, "I do have a task." She was like, "I do have a mission that is coming up, and it is quite a grueling one. I would not say. As much as I hate to admit it, as much as I hate to admit it, the enemies do have rather, I must say, the enemies do have rather powerful protective wards, and it's going to make it's going to make it a bit difficult for someone like me to deal with. Um, if your group is available, I would like to hire you.
How much pay are we talking? Because
Hmm.
obviously, some members of my group are going to need increased levels of pay to work with you as you have scared them.
If
Oh,
anything, I must say, if we're talking about the young lady over there, last I remember, I walked in here and she started antagonizing me, but I'm sure that she's not trying to hear that.
Recognize these you like anybody who looks at her about to call them pets, and then like she stops herself and she's like these.
I'll say, Evan's gonna look at you and say, "People."
Yes, these people. That's exactly what I meant.
The humans in here are just kind of looking at the werewolves like, why are they scared? It's just a little girl.
Don't be look, guys. You don't know even I myself consent was hidden under that porcelain fake skin of hers.
Can you though?
I don't
say
that, but you obviously can't hear it.
I'm like, because considering what her skill is, you shouldn't be able to pick up on this at all.
Well, I picked up that the magic that she's using is otherworldly. So
the magic attached to the wolf is, but she herself is not giving off any magic.
No, but that's okay because in the trade, I know oftentimes the big bad doesn't exude big bad material, but they have it hidden. So at the last minute, when you defeat them the first round, rah, the second round comes out and their true selves appear. So process of elimination. She ain't fooling no one.
Technically, if you use one of your feats, you will notice what the problem is.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What feat?
I can't tell you because she has an ability that specifically only works on one specific type of thing.
Alrighty.
But
I do apologize.
Must say, but yeah, she'll look towards you and it's like, so how much do you? How much do your services cost? I I can tell you about the mission, and you can you can name a price.
I do,
and I'll see if I can do it.
I do apologize, ma'am. I did not even. May I have your name?
She will say, well, she was like, well, it's been, she was like, I haven't, she was like, it's been so long, I don't even remember my real name. I've been going by the name that the Grim Hunt has given me. Crimson Veil.
Surely you can remember your real name. I much prefer to call people by their real name.
She was like, she'll look over at she'll kind of smirk and be like, well, maybe, and she was like, maybe you should ask them what my name is. They have so many colorful names for me.
Oh, I got a couple colorful ones myself.
I must say, you'll hear like the werewolves.
I know who she is.
I must say,
if I am,
so you'll see them just kind of look towards her and be like, it was like the Red Witch. It was like the Red Witch, the Blood Queen. It was like the Child Eater. They they just started like naming off all these like terrible, grueling names. It was like she who stalks the night.
No, ma'am.
They
I am to do business with you. I must have your real name.
She looks you like dead in the eye and she was like, I am not joking when I say that I do not remember. It is, I must say, she'll say it is, she was like, it is, she was like, who knows? It is probably one of the many things I sacrificed in order to get what I wanted. She would say, she was like, all I know is the vengeance that I seek. The rest, I must say, she would say, who I used to be doesn't matter anymore. She was like, I gave that up. She was like, I gave that up when I needed to get what I wanted.
So you mean to tell me that your now real name is what you go by? That is the only name that has any power for you.
The crit must say she will say she was like I will respond. She will say I will respond to just about she will say I will respond to she will say I will respond to anything that I respond to anything that people call me, so long as it is something that I can recognize as being addressed to me. But usually, I'll say usually people refer to me in something regarding the color. I'll say regarding this cloak.
Oh, I just prefer to have people's real names. I deal in contractual law. He says with a grin.
She'll look towards your backside, and she'll look towards your backside where it looks like your butt sitting on the desk on the chair, and she was like, "I'm sure your kind do."
Seriously, Brian, what feet do I have? I don't have feet that will go, this is who she is.
If you use one of your feet / skills, then you will notice what she is doing. Then you will be able to tell what she is doing.
Can I use my skills then?
Sure.
What skill?
I can't tell you until you try to do it.
Oh my god! Can I get a hint? Is there a way to get a hint?
Do you have something similar to what Rayon has?
No, but you told me that I had a feat that would tell me what she is. I'm just
I
like,
mean, technically, I've kind of given you a hint already.
what hint did you give me?
It's similar to
That
what?
I'm gonna say the hint that I've given you is that the only people in this room who seem to be scared shitless of her seem to be Evan and the werewolves. Everyone else is just looking around like, what the fuck's going on?
Is she a vampire?
No,
Pretty sure you would have smelled it.
werewolves wouldn't be afraid of vampires.
I don't know.
They'd be hostile. They wouldn't be afraid.
But you swear there's something on my sheet that I could use to figure out what she is.
No, you won't figure out what she is, but you'll start to understand why they're afraid of her.
Is it nature? Can I roll nature to figure it out? Maybe.
All you can tell is that something about her is scaring the shit out of. Give me I guess the best I can do is intuition.
Intuition.
Or insight. Insight, yeah. Give me an insight roll.
Can you make a history roll about werewolves and girls in a red?
I must say, you are familiar with the Grim Hunt though. The Grim Hunt is basically basically a group of monster hunters, well-trained monster hunters.
And that's what she is.
She is claiming to be a member of them.
Mm.
What did she say her name was?
She said that her code name with the group is the Crimson Veil.
Is she Faye? What's she?
Thank you. She doesn't look it.
Okay, and you said she's with the monster party hunter, right?
It is a group of monster hunters in this realm known as the Grim Hunt. They are an actual canon group of basically monster hunters, similar to what Nayland does.
And I rolled history to tell from the stories and the descriptions of the members if she is actually a part of it.
Sure.
I'm not. Am I bad at history?
So 20 is your insight roll, correct?
Yeah, 20 was my insight roll. I'm not bad at history.
Something I'm gonna say something about I'm gonna say the only thing you can tell is that something about animals. I'm gonna say something about animals. She seems to incite fear or aversion to animals or beast-like creatures.
Oh, I can't confuse. Or I think I have this.
I say whatever is going on, it seems to only affect animals / beasts.
I'm part beast. I'm not affected.
Yeah, you're not transforming right now. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, if you took the shape of a beast, you would be under the effect of this, and you'd have to start rolling.
That's fair.
That 28 is for yes. You have, I must say, as far as that, you think you have heard Nayland mention the name before in passing of a member of the Grim Hunt who specialized in doing one thing and one thing only, murdering werewolves.
Ah,
Murdering werewolves with the utmost fervor. Seemed to take too much enjoyment in doing it, whereas other people seem to do it. Where other people seem to hunt monsters in order to protect people. It seemed to have started that way for her. Now she just kind of seems to be on what I'm gonna say. She just seems to just do it. Sometimes she even accepts jobs for no money. If she thinks it's going to give her a chance to be able to murder werewolves. She seems to have an incredible distaste and hatred for them. And one must say, in the books, in the handful of tales that have been written about her, she had, I must say, one of the joking names that's been said about her as she would ride some sort of black beast through the woods to hunt down and chase down werewolves that were trying to flee. One of the names that was given to her was Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
of course. We didn't see that one coming. So my mental self, turn into a monster is not a beast. Done.
She will. She will smile. She'll smile and look around. She'll smile, look around. She was like, "Well, she was like, and besides, I don't think I can really afford to make a deal with you. The pack that I she was like, the pack that I currently have is very limiting with how many more names I can, I must say, how many, where I can sign my name on things."
Again, all I'm asking about what's your name and what you go by.
She will tell you. She was like, and I've told you. She was like, I told you what I go by. She was like, when I accept jobs, I go by Crimson Veil, and whenever someone calls me something else, normally before I kill them, then I go by that name. I go by whatever name she was like, I go by whatever name that the people who hire me or the people who I'm killing prefer to call me. She was like, but if we were to be working together, Crimson Veil works perfectly.
I'm not calling her that. 2,000 platinum.
Hmm?
2,000 platinum apiece. I don't like bullies.
That must be very difficult to live with yourself then.
Not at all. I don't even use mirrors.
She will look towards her as like, so she wishes for 2,000 platinum. What about you?
I said apiece.
No, you speak for you. Unless Amase, she'll look towards Rayon. She was like, unless she is your handler as well.
Oh, that's fair.
She's not my handler. Normally I work more. However, I am willing to give you a discount to 2,000 platinum.
Apiece. I speak for
You said a discount of how much?
I said I normally ask for more. However, I am willing to allow you to work with me for 2,000 platinum.
So for more than what she's asking for.
I'm gonna.
What? Brian, what did you say?
I said, so you want more than what she's asking for.
I like to think that I'm worth more than she is.
But she will smile. She'll smile and be like, so you two cost that much. Who else here is a member of your party?
Everybody in our party was 2,000 platinum.
No, you can give everyone else 100 platinum.
Well, no, say she was like, we'll work out the details with them later. She was like, how about you? And she'll look towards Evan. And Evan will kind of look at her. Evan will kind of look at her. He'll kind of like tense up a bit and kind of keep drinking his drink. He was like, "What can I do for you?" And she was like, "Are you willing to help me? It'd be nice if you could." She'll look at him. She was like, "You look like just the type that I need for a mission like this."
All right, that's it. Throw your hands up. We're going. Let's go. I don't appreciate my brother.
Evan's going to she was like how much would you charge me to come along with me on this journey? She is kind of looking at Evan. Evan is just kind of staring at her. There's a bit of an awkward silence between the two of them.
She looked at me. I looked at her.
But I'm not done with my list of demands.
Evan will kind of look towards her, shake his head like,
Nope, we're not working with you. I changed my mind.
Evan's going to be like, Evan's going to look towards her. He was like, I need at least 500 platinum.
500 platinum? 500 platinum? I just said 2,000 platinum and you're going to downgrade to 500?
He's going to look at you. He's going to look at you, and he's going to look at you. And he's like, he was like, and that won't go. He was like, that won't go towards me. He's like, you need to make sure that it goes towards the restoration. He's like, you need to make sure that money goes towards the restoration of this town. He was like, it was very heavily decimated, and she's going to be like, you are quite the saint, aren't you? And he was like, no.
Yeah, I have a situation to me working with you as well as the 2,000.
What would that be?
That unless these wolves here cause harm to any of the townsfolk here, you can't hunt them.
Oh, I have no intention of it. I didn't even come in here to hurt them. They're just angry at me.
They're friends.
And I say she's like, they're just angry at me because I've killed their family for killing humans.
Okay, that's fair. Again, I don't what their family did. Just make sure that you will behave yourself.
I must say the wolves are gonna look at I must say the wolves are gonna look at like one of the ones behind you is going to one of the ones behind you is like will look towards her. It was like we simply feast on humans. You slaughter us for fun.
Fight the humans out, whatever the beast is. Just a reminder, these wolves were
But
bad people.
we didn't see them do anything bad. Nobody was harmed when we showed up.
We
So-
witnessed them say, "Oh, we'll just throw another human out, just like we did the last time, time before that."
Words are words, actions are what matter, and they didn't harm a human in our presence.
And to be
You
fair,
didn't-
what? Because they did.
They did? You said they did?
No, they haven't harmed anyone since you got here. They were talking about killing the humans if they wouldn't shut up, and they were talking about sacrificing the humans to the plant monsters in order to save their own lives. And they were talking about how humans are basically cattle and how they plan on using them how they see once this is all over.
This lovely little girl.
Not lovely. So
I'm
yeah,
about to say she was like, I will happily leave these. She was like, I will happily leave these ones alone. She was like, I will happily leave these ones alone as long as they do not harm the townsfolk. Can you all do that? Can you not kill the townsfolk? They'll look. It's like, we do not take orders from you, murderer.
look, guys, I'm trying to help you help me. So unless you want to be hunted and murdered, I would say common sense would go, I'm not going to harm any townsfolk. Can you repeat those words after me? I solemnly swear I'm not going to hurt any townsfolk so that I can continue living and breeding. If you don't want to continue living and breeding, then by be it. I'm trying to help you. If you don't want to
Are you intimidating them or persuading them?
No.
You feel the need to interfere in the natural order of things here.
Well, I'm not interfering in the natural order of things. This is the natural order. The natural order is whatever the strongest person in the room says it is. And while I admit that my brother is probably far stronger than me, the natural order of things is that they behave themselves and they get to keep their lives. And at the end of the day, I get to go to bed happy with a new pet. I mean, a new friend.
I say the one who you were originally talking to will look. Will look towards the group. He was like, it will say it was like she was one of the ones who freed our brother and from the clutches of the abominations from the sky. We should do as she says. We owe her at least that much.
I'm not around killing
The
people. Somebody does you wrong.
the crew will look towards each other and they will say, I was like, this is true. We do owe you a debt.
I've been to places and people lived in harmony. Even crossbred.
We do not it was like you do not live in harmony with it's like we do not live in harmony with our food sources.
They are no longer your food sources. We just have to stop. Don't make me have it again.
They are not our food sources as long as she is around, yes.
No, because if she finds out when she leaves that you guys murdered or harmed somebody out of spite or, just because or for food, she will come back and murder you. And
we will be long gone before she gets back.
I don't think you understand who she is.
I think that you very much just assume that morality of the situation.
No, that's fine. There will
Either way, we will agree to these terms, and we shall not harm them. We shall not harm them while you're away.
Well, originally I was gonna also try and vie and get your friend back, so I will renege on that and not do that.
We will kill her one day and reclaim our brother. She'll smile and she was like, "Yes, you do that."
Trying to put my feet a little bit.
Listen, lady, I don't much like you because of what you are. Just so you were clear.
She'll say she was like, oh, trust me, I don't hunt your kind.
I don't care. I'm just saying I don't like you because of what you are, and I don't like bullies. And you're a bully, and I feel some kind of way about bullies. I met one bully once. Yeah, just once. Maybe
She'll smile. She's like, bully? How am I a bully? What do I do?
you're subjugating somebody. How do you know that person willingly wants to be under your control?
Well, the alternative was death, but it seemed a shame to waste such a powerful being by
Well,
throwing
he
his soul into the abyss.
wouldn't have done what he did. So I would have just killed
Hmm?
him. Subjugation is not a good thing. Maybe for like a few hours, yeah, sure, whatever. Have your fun with them. And after that, you let them go and you murder them.
That seems cruel.
No, not really.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
guess we all can't, must say.
I
She
don't
was
like
like,
among
she was
other
like,
reasons.
I'm sorry, I'm not that good at. She was like, I'm not as good at charming. So
But it's not that hard. You're a female. Use what the gods gave you.
she'll look at herself and look at you. She was like, but I don't have your assets.
I know it's okay. For 800 yen, you could.
She'll smile. She was like, I'll be fine. She was like, I only have one goal. But she was like, but 2,000 platinum for you and 2,500 platinum for
Oh,
you, and we'll discuss,
yeah,
and the safety of these little puppies over here.
yeah, I'm raising the price.
You're sounding, must say,
I know.
if you're raising the price, I would like, must say, if you're raising the price, I would like you to do, I would like to have one promise from you.
I'm not very good at promises. The last time I promised to stay home, and I got in trouble because I did not stay home, and shit happened. But go ahead, go ahead. What is it that you would like me to promise?
Is that you will allow me to claim my prize once we must say that you will not try to steal the prize at the end of this mission.
I don't steal. I mean, I may. Well, stealing is that's a very like loose word. Like
Steal, deny me from obtaining.
it depends on what
Steal, take or deny me from obtaining. The
now
I'll say
you want.
she'll look towards the werewolves and will say, she was like, those ones over there know exactly what I'm talking about. The Lycan Lord. They're going to kind of snarl. It was like, she was like, you dare try to challenge the Lycan Lord. You are certainly a fool. She was they will say his abilities far surpass yours. He will murder you on the spot. And she was like, yes. And she was like, he was like, he very well might try, and that is why I would like to have backup to deal with him. She she was like, has the Lycan Lord not been terrorizing these lands in the absence of the Dark Lord? And I'll say the patrons will the human patrons will kind of look at each other and kind of nod. And it was like, would you like to be rid of him? And the humans are like, yeah, we'd love to be rid of him. The werewolves were like, silence your tongue. It was like the Lycan Lord. It was like the Lycan Lord will it was like the it was like, you humans keep running your mouth because you have protectors here, but once they are gone, the taxes against you will be levied very harshly.
You know, I was trying to be on your side, and you guys are literally losing points, Mister.
They do not know their place.
And
They would not be acting as such if you were not here.
You know what, Titan? There's nothing up there. It's just nothing. Stop, stop. He keeps looking above your head, Matt. I don't like it. She's gonna be like, listen. She's gonna be like, listen. I feel like you guys the common wolves, you guys are cool, right? You don't agree with these warrior wolves, right? You're pretty.
They're going to be like, no, they seem to still be afraid of you. They're going to be like, we agree with you, and we wish for peace.
Okay, then go sit in that far booth over there. Yeah, y'all go move there. So when I know whose can of whoop ass I'm opening, I won't mistake you guys for the other group.
Okay. Okay, so which case? Sorry. Which case? You say go over and where?
She tells them
I'll say they're gonna shuffle into this room.
Okay, that's fine. She said the rest of you outside. We got words. Lady, I'm not agreeing to anything completely until I get the full picture of what you're trying to get us to help you do.
Which case, so you guys are gonna go outside?
Oh, no, I told them to meet me outside. I'm asking her before we leave.
Oh, you want to go outside? Oh, okay.
No, I'm telling them to meet me outside so we can fight.
Oh, what the wolves?
Yeah. I told them to meet me outside, and then I turn to her and say, I want to know exactly what she's planning on doing.
Okay.
Like, what exactly does she want us
so you want to meet her outside? So you want them to go outside so that you can talk to her?
No, well, they don't have to move right this second. I'm just telling them to meet me outside because once I'm done with this conversation, I'm gonna go outside and whoop all their asses.
They are more than happy to get away from her as fast as possible. So they will scurry by and just kind of like just kind of run out the door.
But yeah, so what exactly you want us to help do? Because before I make a promise, I need to know exactly what it is you plan on doing and having us help you. So I don't everywhere.
I must say she will say, well, she was like, well, the key thing is, if you haven't noticed, I despise werewolves.
Yeah.
She was like, I despise werewolves. After she was like, particularly just like most of the people here, werewolves have taken werewolves in this land have taken a good amount from everyone who lives here. In my case, they took my family, and I, in return, have been hunting them down I've been hunting them down until I can get my hands on the Dark Lord and get my revenge.
You want to get your revenge on the Dark Lord?
That is my end goal, but but unfortunately he has surrounded himself with a great deal of lieutenants and foot soldiers. And the less foot soldiers and lieutenants he has, then the less power he has. Because as the Dark Lord, as the Dark Lord of werewolves, the more members that are within his pack, the more powerful he is. So thin the numbers, weaken him, deal with the problem. Nobody loses. Nobody loses. The humans get to live. They stop being slaughtered and hunted down like livestock, and everyone gets to go on about their business. It's not even like I'm extorting these people out of their money. Most of the time I do it for free. But what I do want is one of the lieutenants I've been having a significant problem with has been what has been referred to as the Lichen Lord. He is a werewolf that wears magical that is equipped with magical items that make him very resistant to magic. And unfortunately, as primarily a caster, that makes things incredibly difficult for me to deal with him. So,
but you want him to replace your pet?
No, I want him dead.
But
this is my mount.
And you don't want me to steal it from you?
This is my mount. I want him dead because he is one of the primary people responsible sending his servants out in order to inflict the curse of lycanthropy on the denizens of this realm in order to bolster their numbers.
Okay.
Getting rid of him solves a massive amount of the lichen issues that are within this realm. And plus, I've been told that he has a treasure. Plus, I've been told that he has a very special treasure within his lair. I would like to have it.
What's the treasure?
I don't know, but I don't know, but if he has it, and if it's something that he wants, then it can't be allowed to be in his possession.
How about this? I will make a compromise. My party gets to pick of the lot first, and then what's left over you can have.
That seems unreasonable. What if it's only one thing?
Well, then if somebody in my party wants it, they get to have it.
She'll look towards Rayon. She was like, "Is that what you want?" What's the Masay? What is the point? Masay, what is the point of this? Masay, if you're already being paid, then what does the treasure mean to you?
Personally, a treasure doesn't mean shit to me much unless there's something of value to me.
Well, we won't know until we see it, and she
That's
doesn't know
fair.
what that is. So our party should be able to have the first pick of the lot. 9 times out of 10, we're going to be doing the majority of the legwork. So,
Who said you need to do the majority of the legwork?
well, then you don't need us.
I didn't say that I didn't need you. You always need distractions.
Mm. Well,
There's always a need for a distraction.
Or rally the townsfolk to be your distraction.
That is fair. I must say, if you do not wish to assist, this gentleman right here, must say at least these two gentlemen right here seem willing to. She's gonna look at him. She's gonna look at Evan and be like, "Isn't that right?" And Evan's gonna be like, "We can't let something like this continue." So I agree. He'll be like, "I agree." He was like, "I agree to your terms."
Well, I agree. I was not going to raise my price. I was going to sell at 2,000, but I will raise my price, and I cannot make any promises to you that I will not prevent you from grabbing the items because again, I don't like bullies, and I don't believe magical items belong in the hands of bullies and terrorists and monarchies. So,
Who said that it was a magical item?
or any item of power are significant. I could see if it was just a hair barrette that changes your hair color, then go for it.
She'll say, she'll kind of look towards you. She was like, so if there's items, so I must say, she'll kind of look at you. She'll be like, so if there's items, you would like to have them.
I don't know if I would like to have them. That's why I said we would get the first pick.
I do have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn that rune that you use on your pet?
She'll look towards you and she'll look towards you. She was like, well, she was like, well, we both she was like, well, we've both made some. She was like, well, we've both made pacts with some rather strange bedfellows. Although I must say, she'll say, although I'm not exactly. She was like, although I'm not exactly certain what she was like, although I'm not exactly certain what yours is with, but mine. She was like, mine's is a rather demanding. Mine's is a rather demanding patron.
Finger.
But do not, must say, she'll say, do not. She was like, do not worry. Once my goal is complete. She will say, once my goal is complete, then I will release this one from his servitude.
Like with death, or like
You'll just let him go. He's about
Well,
not to have.
she'll say, considering that he was on the verge of death, and he begged me to let him live, then I suppose that relinquishing my hold on him relinquishing my hold on him would be the polite thing to do.
It should have been your polite thing to do in the first place.
Like I said, too powerful. Like I said, too powerful to let die. He was far too useful as a pawn.
People aren't pawns or playthings. I've learned that the hard way.
She'll laugh at you. She's like, "Don't think I didn't hear you call those werewolves and their pets."
Oh, I don't forsake that people can't be pets. Our living things can't be pets. They're just not pods.
She'll look towards you, Rayon. She was like, "I don't know. Are living things pawns and playthings?"
I believe that my lawyers are requesting that I plead the fifth.
I'll say before you can even say anything, when Verdi's going to be like, "Of course they are."
Sister. They are living things.
She was like, "Of course there are. We're all pawns. Everyone has to be moved around to do the job that they have to do."
Yeah, she's delightful.
Technically, he is technically supposed to be is a combination of Hera and Jennifer. So she is supposed to be.
So I was just going based off of what you wrote, where he was like, "She's the most neutral person in the party." No, so she'll look around. She'll look around. And it's like, so. She'll say, so. I will agree to that. If there's coin, treasure, magic items, all of the sort, you can have your first pick at it.
I feel like there's a catch. I feel like there's a catch. There's a but.
No, there's no but. You seem to care so much about coin and you seem to care so much about coin and magic items, and I have no need for any of those things. So, she will say, I will admit that all of my raiding and looting of these werewolves and their camps, all of the funds that I've taken, I've simply used in order to fund my excursion, pay for people like you, and return the funds back to return said funds back to the villages and the towns that they were plundered from in the first place. And she was like, the only purpose that coin and magic items have to me is in order to bolster my abilities and further this hunt. But I have more than enough magical items. And I have just enough coin to cover this excursion. So if money and items and power is all you care about, and that is more important than actually helping people, then by all means take whatever you wish when we get there.
I didn't just say magical items. I said items and magical items. But
let's see. What's the name of it again?
It's on my sheet.
the mind shielding thing, correct?
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, 1 second. Let me read her sheet.
So this is the second person that just gets to say fuck that and just do whatever. So I want some form of compensation.
See, hold up.
If it doesn't work.
Hold up. I'm trying to see.
Oh, Asuka must be with Lynn. Mm-hmm.
Hey, at least you got $100 for me.
That's true. That's true.
Deal with you going to Kroger.
Mm.
You've gotten fuel.
I would have got a lot of fuel points. That would have been fine. Although when I put gas in the car today, normally it's 54. It's 54. I guess because it was under $3 for a change. So I only filled up with $48 and change. I was very shocked.
Oh, okay. Okay, in which case, I say you are correct. I say in which case, when she looks at you, she would not see. I say.
Yep.
I'm gonna say she would. Yeah, you don't know what she sees when she looks at you. You can tell she looks. You can tell she looks confused when she looks at you.
Do I look like a monster? I would be okay with that if I look like a monstrosity. Or if I look like the last thing I shifted into, which isn't that.
No, because I'll say because I'll say anything you shift into, she can see through it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I can't tell you what she sees, but she's definitely looking at you like something seems off about you.
No, there are a lot of things that say off about me, so it's okay. We're on the same page. Even Suka doesn't know what she is.
I'll say she can. I'll say, all right. Based on this, she can. I'll say she is seeing. I'll say, based on what she has, she can see there's some sort of magic that is currently hiding what you really are, and she can't see past it.
That is. I'm totally okay with that.
All right.
In fact, I'll do you one better. I can even go last as far as to what items we grab. The party goes first, then you, and then me. Sounds fair?
How's about this? I'm gonna say, how's about this? I would like to go in first to see what is in there, but I do not. I'll say, but I'll say I would like to go in and see what is in there, but I do not wish to claim any of the coin, or I do not wish to claim any of the coins or items. I would just like to see what it is.
I have trust issues. I'm a Taurus.
Oh, well, I
That's even that's like three red flags in one. So I'm safe.
To be fair, what is to stop me? What is to make me trust you that you will not just go in there and teleport away all the treasure without giving me anything?
I
I do not know of any of your capabilities.
I mean, I'm more than willing to tell you what I'm capable of and what I'm not, and I can promise you, teleport. That sounds cool, but I
Well,
definitely can't teleport. And
well,
I
that's you. What about the rest of these? He's a cleric.
hmm,
I definitely know that he's capable of some. He's definitely got to be capable of at least some low level teleportation.
outside of Evan, he's the second most. Well, no, he's the third most trusting person in this party.
what?
He's the third most trusting person in the party.
Most
Well, most trustful, right? Most trustful. He's the third most trustful person in the party. You can trust him. Third on the list. Evan first, then Nix, then Nayland. Who else do we have in the party? Then
You have Khalid and you have
emo kid.
you have Khalid and you have Zero.
You and the new chick are super last. I
what have I done?
that's the thing. You haven't done anything to make me trust you.
I haven't done any. I
And you
literally.
took our guy that we were trying to save without consent from the party.
What?
The guy from that one mission that the chick took off and had her sexy way with him. She kept killing him and bringing him back to life. I wonder how he's doing.
She's gonna when Verdi's gonna look at you, she was like, "You kidnapped someone. You've been busy."
Yeah.
I didn't kidnap him. I believe I went with his. I went with his. And yeah, you actually don't know if anything I did meet him.
No, I know you didn't do anything, but you, she said her explicit words, you took him without consent from the party.
No, I had consent from the party. I literally said.
I said he took him without consent from the party, but took him with consent from the person who he was taking.
Yeah, but Suka and I forget there was other one person who was like, no, he could stay with the party. We got it. It's cool. And then you were like, nope, zip. And then she was like, oh, okay. Well, lay hands on Nyx, and then
yeah, you could do that.
Yeah,
I could save Nyx from I could revivify him.
That would have been close enough, I think. And I don't. Was it me who killed him? No, it wasn't me. Cause I don't have. Oh no, I gave him a potion because I don't have healing spells.
But
because I can't heal.
Yeah. No. It all worked out for the best.
Agree to disagree. I don't know what happened, and if I don't know, I don't trust it. It's like watching a movie.
But again.
But your question is why don't I trust you? And these are my reasons. I'm answering your question.
That's literally one scenario to save your life.
Agree to disagree. I haven't been in any peril.
She's going to look at both of you. She was like, so. She was like, so do we have? She was like, do we have an agreement? She was like, you get to take all. She was like, you and your party can take all of the items, jewels, and magical items that you find.
Yes, but you enter the room with Nyx, not alone.
Seems okay. She'll smile and be like, seems like a small price to pay.
That's fair. And I will hold at 2,000. I won't raise.
Good. Must say 2,000 and whatever meaningless treasure is actually there. she'll kind of like look towards the ceiling, and she was like, I'm quite certain. She was like, I'm quite certain that she was like, I'm quite certain that the Lycan Lord has amassed quite a bounty in there, and that should keep you. You must say, and she'll say, and that should keep you, keep people like you more than happy enough.
When you say people like me, I feel insulted.
What people who care more about money than life?
No. There is something I care more than money.
I find that hard to believe.
You keep your weaknesses to yourself, and I will keep my weaknesses to myself. Thank you very much. I am not going to share what I value more than money.
Oh no, I wouldn't expect you to. I'll say you. I'll say you do exactly what it is that you need to do. I'll say, and as long as my mission goes off without a hitch, and that I get what I want, you will get what you want, and the denizens of this land will be one step closer towards salvation.
So let me
Everyone wins.
You're willing to let us take all the gold, treasure, blah blah blah, whatever we find, as well as claim the bounty on the Lycan Lord, and give us 2,000 credits.
2,000 platinum, yes. And I'll say, and that is all. I'll say that is all I require. And I require. I'll say all I need is all I need is for you to not interfere with my mission. And that is it.
And your mission is to kill the Lycan Lord.
My mission is to this mission is to kill the Lycan Lord. I'm like that. I need to make sure that you will not interfere with my mission.
So my original question was, I need to know what your mission is before I agree.
This mission is to kill the Lycan. This mission is to kill the Lycan Lord. My overall goal is to kill all werewolves in this land.
Yes.
And am I saying to rid this land of all the werewolves?
Oh, okay. But you've agreed not to harm the ones that are not willing to hurt people, correct?
We have agreed that those ones over there shall not be harmed. Yes.
Okay, I'm okay with that. The ones outside, go at it, because I'm about to go out there and give them a piece of my mind anyway.
She'll look over to Rayon, and she'll look over to Rayon. She was like, "You heard that, correct?" I'll say, she was like, "You heard that, correct?" She was like, "You all agreed to not interfere with this mission. This means that you do not try to save the Lycan Lord because he might be a good person."
You know what? Quick question, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Does Evan have what is it? Revivify or what's the other one? Yeah, that's right. He can bring somebody back from the dead.
He has that as a spell. Yes.
Okay. When we go to bed,
that's an automatic.
Oh, that's automatic for him?
Revivify, Revivify is not automatic, but he already has it selected.
Okay. I would just make sure that she would just remind him before we start the day that he needs to make sure he's prepared that spell. So
are you gonna try to bring back the are you trying to bring him back just to spite her, or
he said that we will not get in the way of killing the Lycan King or whatever. Which is fair, fine. But if he turns out to be like, I'm just a good guy and misunderstood, then we just break the curse that he has. And
well, the people here seem to hate him. It's like, all the villagers are like, yeah, this guy has been like kidnapping us and murdering us.
Yeah, if he seems to be a good guy, and let's say it's not even him doing the murdering. Like, I'm just saying, if offhand, he's not totally the bad guy that we assume him to be,
then we let her kill him, bring him back, and take him away from this place, and tell him that he has to do better.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta convince Evan of that, but
I mean, if we get there and the guy's a bad guy, then obviously let her kill him. But if we get there and he's just like, I can't help it, the bloodlust controls me. Suka's gonna like, she's gonna, what's that word? When you like, when you like, when you can, with a person, when you can see their point of view, and when you've been through the same thing that person went through, whatever. But she can kind of understand that. If it's just like, it's the bloodlust, when the moon is full, I can't help myself. And she's like, oh, I know the feel. But like, but no, if he's legitly a bad guy, she's not gonna say bring him back. She's gonna, like, this is only in the off chance that he is not in control of his person and he does not really want to kill these people, but he is killing these people. So that would be the only way she would be like, bring him back. But no, if he's legit like murdering these people, then he legitly needs to die. So it's not something Suka would want to do out of spite. It's literally if he is technically not as bad as a guy as we think he is. And again, that would be only if Suka can understand. Like, again, if he's like, the bloodlust consumes me. Suka knows everything about the bloodlust, so she would understand. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no. But no, Suka's like, yeah, I don't take kindly to people who threaten to harm other people after I've tried to help them not harm other people. And the fact that they want to sit here and try to harm people, I take precedence with. So,
Well, it must say if you she'll say, well, if you listen to them, she was like, well, if you're listening to them, they seem to be of the idea that it is their right to be able to eat humans.
oh yeah, that's why I'm going to go out there and teach them a lesson. I'm not going to kill them. I'm going to hurt them very badly.
No, that's, I suppose, brutalizing and maiming them is significantly better than me just killing them.
Well, yeah, because I'm hoping that they go, we understand the error of our ways and we won't harm these people, versus them going, okay, we won't harm them while you're away. That's not good enough.
This must be a very tedious task for you to do every time that you meet a monster.
Hey. It has. I can actually list on how many fingers I have witnessed such a thing happening. And 3 of them are present for.
I'll say, she's gonna look at you around. Like, how does your group get anything done if you're sitting down having therapy sessions with every monster that you fight?
Oh no, not every monster. Like, there was these monsters that I want to fight, but they're a little bit too overpowered.
Then what makes these mongrels any better than any other monster that you mercilessly slaughter?
These monsters can be taught the errors of their ways. Look at their brethren. Their brethren has openly stated that, hey, we don't want no beef with the humans. We want to coincide and work peacefully with them. These guys
That's
are like,
only because you frightened them.
what? The commoners aren't frightened of me. I mean, sure.
Yes, they are. They are incredibly frightened of you. The only reason they're even relenting is because they know that all of us are capable of murdering them.
Yeah, but look, at the end of the day, they will not harm the humans. And at the end of the day, that's a good thing. Even if we are gone, they will not harm these humans. Those guys outside, they're going to wait till we leave, and then it's going to be open season. And I can't have that. I'm not like
Well, I would hope that you would put that I'll say, since you seem so adept at it, I would hope that you would put that fear into them.
Well, I hope so.
She'll look towards Rayon. She was like, maybe it didn't work with me, but maybe you'd be willing to bind them to some sort of written contract. To be good little boys. You know they can. I'll say. We all know that. We all know that legally binding documents can't be broken.
I don't typically do documents that inhibit someone's free will. I also don't discourage battles among people.
I feel like battles are putting it nicely. Massacre sounds nice. More fitting for what's about to go down. I said battles would be putting it too nicely. I said a massacre is what's about to happen.
Oh, you're about to go kill them? Sounds good.
Massacre doesn't end with people dying.
Let me look up the word massacre, because if I remember the term massacre, it's a little.
No, Suka then follows up with one always survives.
An indiscriminate and brutal slaughter of people, deliberately and violently killing a large number of people. A massacre is the killing of a large number of people or animals, particularly those who are not involved in the fighting to begin with or have any way of defending themselves.
I was just about to ask Evan to heal me, and I realized that there is no point in doing that because it's not going to do any good. Then I realized.
So you're about to go outside and beat up the werewolves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, we're going to have to take a long rest before we go. So,
so you're going to go outside and beat up the werewolves. The werewolves will not fight back. So
if they're not fighting back, I'm not going to keep fighting them. I don't fight anything that don't fight back.
Well, they're not fighting you out of fear, because they're like, if we fight back, she'll kill us. So they're just standing there taking the beating.
Oh, no, I'm not going to beat them if they're not fighting back.
Well, why would they fight you? Because it was like, it's either fight you and die or fight her and die.
Well, they can fight me and live. I'm not going to kill them.
Yeah, they don't trust you.
That's fair. I'm sorry.
I'll say, she might not be able to tell what you are, but they can sniff what you are.
Really? Because I feel like my shape-shifting ability would, like, confuse them on
You're
that.
not shape-shifted. You're still the same person.
Fair. But I don't know, maybe my shadowing ability would, like, make it harder for them to smell me?
No, it was like, that was one of the things of lichens, is that they can smell. I'll say, lichens and vampires can normally tell one another apart as mortal enemies.
Oh, that's fair.
I'll say, granted, normally lichen. I'll say the upside that you have is that that vampires are usually inherently stronger than werewolves, but they have more numbers. And I'll say werewolves have the numbers game, whereas vampires are usually infinitely stronger than them.
Yeah,
and even the strongest werewolf normally doesn't match up anywhere near a vampire.
Again, I'm not that type of vampire. Have you not?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what type of vampire you are. Like, I can pull up even a vampire thrall is at least 3 to 4 times stronger than a werewolf.
Yeah, no, but I'm not discounting that. I'm saying I'm not that type of vampire. Have you seen my strength?
Yeah, you're better.
Have you seen my strength score?
I'll see.
Look at it. I am by far probably the weakest one in the party. You see it?
I'll say strength score 11.
Charisma or like wisdom or something, not wisdom, or dex instead of strength.
Okay, cool. Werewolves are stronger than you, but you literally beat them in every other category.
Hey, yeah, but still.
You mean strength? The stat? You mean strength? The stat that never comes up.
Except when it comes in combat. I mean, of course, I don't use my strength.
You beat you beat them in Dex, you beat them in Con, you beat them in Intelligence, you beat them in Wisdom, you beat them in Charisma, and their strength is only a +2.
Well, definitely these werewolves. They're not that bright. Let's be honest.
I'm about to say everything. Yeah, I'm about to say you beat them in pretty much. Evan only got good because he found a deity. Evan didn't have a deity, he'd be right here with the rest of these werewolves. Armor class 11. I'm about to say Evan would be right here with them. Armor class 11, 58 hit points.
Evan has 58 hit points.
No, I'm talking about regular werewolf. 58 hit points, armor class 11. With a +4 to hit. Yeah, they ain't hitting shit. So, you know how many of these things I have to throw at you in order to be a threat?
Are we wrapping?
But, yeah.
Long rest because otherwise I can't heal and get my mana back.
Okay, cool. So while she's outside punching and beating up these werewolves.
If they're not fighting back, I'm not fighting them.
Oh, so you just said you were going to teach them a lesson.
Forgive.
So are you just yelling at them?
Yeah, like a black mom on a holiday.
Okay.
And telling them that they're worthless children.
I should have aborted you when I had the chance.
Which case she will, while you are doing that, Rayon, you will see her get up and get up and walk over to sit over here and start talking to Evan. Evan seems to be just kind of having a bit of a casual conversation with her. He seems a bit nervous, but you can tell that she seems to be like trying to talk to him and figure him out. Are you trying to listen in on their conversation, or are you just trying to ignore it?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm paying attention. Mainly because he does anything that Stupid's about to come back in
here. Yeah.
Okay.
I will burn this whole place.
She basically seems to be kind of asking him, she pretty much calling him out of, I know what you are, but you don't seem like the others. And Evan pretty much just tells her, he was pretty much telling, he was like, don't worry. He's like, I'm not from these lands. He was like, I'm not from these lands, nor do I have any ill will towards humans. He was like my final goal lies in Barovia. I'm simply passing through. She seems very taken aback by that. And she will say, then she will say, I will admit, I thought something was strange about you, but I think I can respect you. And only you. She will stand up and say, I do hope that you do not disappoint. Winverdi will look over towards you, Rayon, and will say, so I think it's finally starting to wear off. I might need some sleep though. What's the she's gonna say, I think all the vibrating and the rumbling in my head is finally starting to wear off. I think she's gonna look at you, she's like, can you help can you help me with he's like, can you help me to a room so that I can so that I can try to relax a bit. Ah, God, she's like, so what do we? She was like, so what's the plan? Did you figure out a way to get out of here?
Not yet. The plan is to find everyone first. Then
Um, I say, she's gonna look towards. She's like, so where's the queen bitch?
what do you mean the queen bitch?
You're like,
She's gonna look. She's gonna look at you and be like, you know who I'm talking about.
If you're talking about my wife, don't know where she.
She's gonna be like, oh no, we haven't found her yet.
I like her.
She's gonna kind of be like, I'm kind of surprised we didn't hear, she was like, I'm kind of surprised we didn't hear a maniacal cackling across the rooms.
Hey, my wife is everything to me, and she enjoys
Oh, I
watching
know.
sex with everyone. To be honest, I think the fastest way to find her would probably be to kill one of the members of the party and see where they go. And she should be there, right? Out of the death.
She must say she's gonna take a quick swig, and she was like, huh. And she was like, I was kind of just assuming that if you just whipped out your junk, she'd come running, but
I've tried that. I mean,
she must be busy with another one. Then she'll take another swig.
to be honest, I did half expect her to show up when I found Ravenloft.
I say, then unfortunately, I say if she's stuck in the same situation as we are, that means that if she's in one of these realms that you're speaking of, past these weird little mist walls, she probably can't teleport any more than the rest of us can. So, do you know how many of these places there are here?
There's quite a few. Uh, I've been to several of them.
Yeah. So, is this one of the good ones or one of the bad ones? Trying to temper my expectations.
Jerry's.
Hmm?
I said the jury's still out.
Oh, Jerry's still out. Okay. And so she's like, okay, well then, at least we can rest up and everything. She's like, she was like this weird little. She was like this weird little girl on this murder spree. You're gonna go help her.
Yeah, why not?
That's kind of you. Can't tell. I can't tell. I can't tell if you're growing soft or if you're just looking forward to killing people, or if you're looking forward to killing these werewolves yourself. And I say she's gonna smile. She's gonna smile at you and kind of nudge your shoulder. She was like, "Is the god of war starting to enjoy the moral waters?"
What did she say? I heard something.
No, she was like, "Is the god of war starting to sympathize with the itty bitty mortal mortals?"
Hardly say. It's really trying to tell a good story.
Hmm.
Hardly say I'm sympathetic. Delicate.
I said she's gonna smile. She was like, "Well, then, do you?" She was like, "On this mission, do you need?" She was like, "Do you need my assistance, or should I just wait here for your triumphant return with your riches and women?"
You can wait here.
She was fine. She was like, "Good." She was like, "That'll give me enough time to." She was like, "That'll give me a bit more time to recover my energy." And so she was like that. She was like that blasted off. She was like that blasted off. Obelisk drained me of my mana.
Yeah, we get a long rest. She'll get it back.
I say it's gonna take her a few days to fully recover because she's at zero mana. She's at zero mana, low health, and 4 levels of exhaustion.
Well, the exhaustion probably won't go away, but
Yeah, it goes away one level per 8 hours.
yeah, but I'm talking about her mana specifically. Get her mana
Yeah,
back.
her mana will be back. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Exha-
Mana back after.
yeah, yeah. The levels of exhaustion going to take a few days to get back, but she was like, well, brother, be careful. Good luck. Don't die. That'd be very anticlimactic if you showed up and then you just died fighting werewolves. That's not. She was gonna laugh. She was like, "Oh God, that'd be such a terrible way for you to die." Oh God, I would laugh. But I promise not to write it on your tombstone. If it makes you feel any better. So in which case, you guys are going to take a rest, if I remember correctly. Hello.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
11 o'clock. So
Yep. All right. So you guys go ahead and take your long rest. You can recover your spells and your health. After you finish fighting, the werewolves or chewing them out or whatever, they are going. Unless you tell them to stay, they are going to leave.
Let me make this explicitly clear to you so that we're on the same page with that. I'm not fighting them.
Now, no, I said if you're yelling at them, then you can do your yelling, and then they'll run. I'll say after you're done scolding them, then they're going to run off. Okay, so that's what you're doing. Then yeah, that'll be it, and I'll say they will leave. The commoner ones that you found will stay at the bar and wait for you to come back because they don't trust leaving out because they don't know what will happen to them.
That's fair. I don't blame them. I will leave that one. My carriage isn't big enough.
Hmm?
I'll pay for their room and board.
Okay.
And
Sebastian will thank you.
Yeah, and I will ask Sebastian too if there's like some little odds and ends they can do around the inn. If so, let them pitch in and help.
He says if they are willing to actually work, if they're actually willing to work, he will find something for them to do. They're pretty apprehensive about working. I'll say they're pretty apprehensive about working primarily because of the shame that it would bring to them. But they'll ask Sebastian if they can do some work that is in an area that they can't be seen doing it. But yeah, you can go ahead and take your rooms for the night. They're kind of ratty. They're just comfortable enough for you to be able to get a uninterrupted night's sleep.
I got my carriage. That's where I'll be sleeping.
Okay, cool. I say, you taking a room? You taking a room, Rayon, or are you gonna sleep somewhere else?
I'm going to pick a room.
Okay, cool. I'll say you can take a room. Some of the rest of y'all take a room. Um, I say Crimson Veil said that she will wait for you guys in the downstairs in the lobby. So she's gonna stay downstairs in the bar. And she was like, "I'll see you all in the morning."
Uh, Wrapping or what?
Yeah, he was wrapping up. He was describing what
Yeah,
he was asking where we're at
yeah.
for the night.
Yeah, I say so. You're sleeping in your room. You're sleeping in your carriage, and Crimson Veil is going to just stay sitting at a table all night, waiting for you guys to wake up in the morning. So, say, in which case, that'll be it. And pick up next time. All right. Thank you. And
You know, sometimes it must be so hard carrying the party.
wow.
I'm just saying, this is the second time I've got us a lot of money and the perusal of first pick of items and money. You're welcome. Last one, not only did I get us money, I also got us some Christmas Anna potions. You're welcome.
I'm just hoping that you keep your word.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her kill the Lycan King, unless the Lycan King is not really a bad guy.
No, I'm about to say I'm just hoping that you keep your word where you actually might say where you know where all might say where all you want is the gold magical items and whatever else is there.
Yeah. So pretty much anything
You
we
said
find is ours.
you said you want all the loot, right?
No, I said we want first perusal of all the loot. So anything
Okay.
we find that's not our person, we get first pick. But I agree.
So all the items, correct? All the items and money that you find, you
Um,
want first pick at, right?
everything down to the lint in his belly button.
All the items and the loot, correct?
And yeah, anything that's not nailed down, we get first pick.
Items and loot is what you agree to.
I agree. I know. I didn't. I said items, magical.
I must say items, money, and loot. It's the exact wording. Items, money, loot, magical items, pretty much anything of value, correct?
Yes, anything of value, and everything has a value. I didn't say how small the value had to be.
Okay, and you also, you also agree to not stop her from carrying out her mission, correct?
No, I never agreed to that because she never gave me clear directions. So
she did say the direction of the mission. Direction of the mission was to inevitably wipe out all the werewolves in order to be able to take out the Dark Lord, because the werewolves are not going to stop trying to eat humans. And the werewolves even told you that they're not going to stop trying to eat humans, and they're pretty much just going to wait until you leave before they start trying to do it again.
Certain werewolves told us that they were not going to eat, that they were not going to stop eating humans. Not all werewolves told us that. So Suka has not agreed to that because the werewolves in the end were like, nope, we want to live peacefully with the humans. Like we don't want
to live peacefully with the humans. They said that they're going to stop doing it because they're afraid you're going to kill them if they say otherwise.
Fine, fair by by doing the right thing. I'm okay with. Like, that's what it takes.
You realize they're only going to do it until you leave.
Well, no, again, that's what she stated. That's why she had the commoners separated, because the commoners were like, no, man, we gotta do what's right. Now, if the commoners are of the same mind that, hey,
Yeah,
we're
the
gonna,
commoners are of the same mind. It was like you're just scaring them into complacency right now.
oh, that's fine. Then no, then Suka would agree, but that was not the understanding that I had at the time. So at the
Yeah,
time, they get to be free, so they don't get to be harmed. But the moment that they harm humans, they get to die.
yeah. I'm not saying right now, because they're afraid you're going to come back. But eventually, you have to leave town, and eventually, when you leave town, they can go back to doing what they're doing. But while you're here, they will be compliant.
When they come back, and if they got turned by the Lichen King, then we'll just let the Lichen King die, and they'll get turned back to humans, and there won't be any more.
Well, the Lichen King isn't the primary Lichen.
Then
The
why does
Dark
he?
Lord is the Dark Lord is the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord is the most powerful one, but he's not an active presence. Remember, he's stuck on his boat, perusing the entire land, so he's not actually ruling anything. But he's not ruling anything. The Lycan Lord is the one who's ruling everything in his absence, because the Dark Lord can't actually come and do anything about it, because the Dark Lord's stuck on his boat. But nothing about the lichens are ever going to change, and the curse can't be lifted until the Dark Lord's been dealt with.
No, that's fair.
So yeah, so it's pretty much like, oh hey, we have a king. Oh shit, the king went on a permanent vacation. I guess I'm the new king now, because the king can't come back and stop me.
Mm-hmm.
So I say king went on vacation and came back and saw the locks were changed. That's basically what's going on right here. So but yeah, she already told you she didn't care about things that she said. She already told you she didn't care about the. I say the only reason why she wanted to take the money and the jewels and stuff was so she can give it back to the people,
Yeah, no,
because she.
cool. We're
Not
not
say
worried.
because not say because not say that was the only reason why she wanted to do it, but she was like, well, technically when you're dealing with people like you know, you can't expect. She was like, you can't expect people to do things out of the kindness of their hearts. So she was like, it costs money for to hire people like this. So she's like, yeah, well, she was like, it's a small sacrifice to pay in order to save them. So I'll say you asked for your price. Matt asked for his price. And that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure Nayland and Nix aren't going to ask for as much. So I'll say because I'll say Nayland.
I asked for what I asked in benefit of the party, so I'm okay. Because at the end of the day, everybody else will get first pick, then her, and then me, and then we go about our merry ways. So I'm okay.
Okay. Oh, this will work. All right. In which case, thank you. And I guess I will
Mm,
see you guys a bit later then.
You said what?
I guess then I will see you all a bit later then.
Alrighty, no problemo, sir.
Why didn't you pick up?
Have a nice night. Oh, did you already? You didn't do my medicine yet. That's fine. I'll get it later.
I'll say you can't pick it up now anyway, can you?
No, I
I'll
can't.
say they close at like 6 or 8.
I said never mind. I'll get it later. It's not important. That's cool. But all right, sleep nice. Sleep tight.
See what time they close.
You said what?
So I'm looking to see what time they close.
No, they're closed. They're closed.
No, I mean tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. But sleep well, sir. Get
Oh,
some
wait. Is that the one I'm thinking about?
Bailey Bridge Road.
Texas Roadhouse.
Hmm.
Nope. It's holidays.
No, I don't have a favorite number.
Gabe's. There it is. Okay, pharmaceuticals opens at 9 a.m. Saturday. Christmas Eve. Right. They open at 8 a.m. Possibly close center. Okay. Cool. Okay. All right. Let's see if I'll call in the morning then. All right. Cool. Problem solved.
Work.
Hmm?
No,
How
Lynn
much
was asking
room
a
you
question.
woke up? Didn't get it?
Well, for all you know, you went to work and came home. Tell me, nothing.
Oscar and I both climbed out of bed.
Sleep well, Mr. Edwards.
All right. Good night.
Good night.